As Philippe Cousteau mentioned in our interview, human behavior has a lasting impact on the health of our oceans and the environment as a whole. In fact, a study published in the journal Science in 2014 proves this point. It reported that 8 million metric tons of human-generated plastic waste makes its way into the world's oceans every year. Artist Marina DeBris grew up near some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. When she moved to Venice Beach, California, she was horrified at the conditions of the beaches in and around Los Angeles. She started collecting trash on her daily visits to the shore in an effort to help clean up. Before long, she realized that there was a way to reuse the discarded items. As full-frame contributor Sandra Hughes found out, this artist uses creativity, a little humor, and a keen sense of irony to show that waste we create can keep coming back to haunt us.
Marina DeBris isn't her real name, but marine debris is her passion.
So we're in obviously a beautiful location on a beach here in Southern California, but you said it's hard for you to even see the beauty when you come to a beach, right?
Because I'm constantly looking down. Ever since I started collecting trash, I have a hard time just enjoying the gorgeous ocean.
Stunned by most people's ambivalence toward the trash that washes up or is just left behind on beaches, she started collecting garbage.
My mission is not to clean up the beach. In fact, if I had my way, there would never be a beach cleanup ever, because I think if people saw the amount of trash that's out here, they might care. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Out of her collection of garbage emerged her environmental art called trashin fashion.
Why make art with trash? How did it start? Why?
Yeah, it was basically out of pure frustration. I was picking up a lot of trash and I just didn't know what to do with it, so I started collecting it in my garage. And it just kind of happened one day. I can't even explain or remember it.
Her pieces are made up entirely of odds and ends, spoons and plastic bags, cigarette butts and mesh netting, plates and styrofoam cups.
What kind of a reaction do you get from people first when they see what you've made?
Well, when I explain to them that it's all washed up, made from trash that washed up on the beaches, they generally are like, oh my God, really? And they're pretty amazed by that.
Yeah. And horrified.
Yeah, and horrified at the same time. So, and that's the reaction I want, honestly.
So you're not cleaning this stuff up, right?
I never, ever, ever clean anything, ever.
So whatever smell it comes with, whatever stain it has, it goes into the clothes.
Which does not make a lot of models happy.
You can't be faint of heart, I would assume, right?
No.
Actress and model Hannah Cat Jones likes the authenticity of the pieces she wears.
Because it's really going the limit to realizing how much debris is out in the ocean, but it smells like trash. It's from the beach, and she doesn't do anything to change it, which she's like staying true to really the message behind it.
The message art collector Lauren Steiner wants to convey is simple.
We are just doing entirely too much making and distributing of stuff that we don't need. So the idea of trashin, which is basically recycling this stuff once it washes up on the beach and turning it into art, is very compelling to me.
Steiner has 2 pieces of trash and fashion. In her kitchen, not so merry-go-round, and in her front hall, white trash.
First of all, you look at this and you think it's beautiful, you think it's whimsical, you think it's colorful, you think it's fun, and it just makes you smile. And then you start to think about it, and then you start to ask questions. And that's how you bring people into movements.
A new study estimates between almost 5 million and almost 13 million metric tons of plastic waste enters the oceans every year. That's enough garbage to fill Manhattan with ankle-deep trash 34 times. It's those kind of statistics that fuel the emotions behind this art.
It's an obsession, I guess you'd call it, and I can't stop doing it.
Unless the beaches don't need cleaning up, which is the goal.
I'm assuming someday, Marina, you'd like to see yourself put out of business.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Until then, Marina DeBris says she's compelled to clean up and create trashin, fashion that no one really wants to wear. For Full Frame, this is Sandra Hughes in Los Angeles.
Coming up next, from the depths of the ocean to the peaks of the world's highest mountains, one Olympian is fighting climate change one winter at a time.